What's going on, guys? This is J. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend and welcome to my channel. I post the weekly plays and stock picks that I am actually going to play every Sunday, hoping that it will help any of you out there to make some extra cash to pay your bills. You do not need to sit in front of your computer for 7 hours a day to do this if you pick the right stocks to play. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, first stock pick of the week is Avigo. It's a Broadcom Incorporated. It is one of the leader in semiconductor companies, and they have been performing tremendously to bullish side ever since it IPO'd. If you look at the weekly charts here, for a very long run, it's been trending upward following this trend line over here, and it's broke way above ever since the COVID hit. Due to recent news about the lack of the semiconductor supply, most of the semiconductor stocks have been bid down quite a bit, but I believe Avigo held its value fairly well even with the bad news. And in stock market, bad news can always turn itself back to pretty good news. And right now, I believe that might happen pretty soon. Not within a week, but maybe within this month. Chip shortage also means the chip demand is very high right now due to the exploding market in the EV sector. And soon after the shortage issue being solved, the semiconductor sector might pick up its pace to upside again. Currently, Avigo is forming a small bullish panic if you see on the chart drawn here, and looking like it wants to break this panic pretty soon with a cut loss. A very tight cut loss under $444, I will be confident enough to play this for coming months. Next up is Intel, INTC. Intel is another play for semiconductor company, and unlike other semiconductor stocks, Intel has not been beat up yet, at least. It is currently running in between the channel drawn here, as you can see, and I will be confident enough to pick some share up at the lower end of the channel around this buy zone here. Next up is SeaWorld Entertainment. It has recently had great run up and currently consolidating without heavy retracement. It's just going sideways and also forming this kind of bullish pennant as well. This tells me that it has more potential to go upside, building up its base together with forming this pennant as I mentioned before. And as society and market reopen, I believe this can run more to upside as a reopen play. Next up is Genuine Parts Auto. They have been consolidating within this channel for quite some time. Let's see 2 days chart. Right here. It's just going sideways a little bit to the bullish side. It's forming this small channel here after breaking out recently to upside again, and I do see it going up a little bit more considering how long it has been consolidating from here to here. And it still have some momentum as well as I see here with the indicators. Next up is QS QuantumScape. It is back on my watch list. It held diagonal support line I have drawn weeks ago right here, and making bounce off this $40 level 3 times right now, 1, 2, and 3. And this might potentially be forming something similar to reverse head and shoulder, giving us great time for a dip buy. I want to see breaking out of this bearish flag going down within a week or two, which can bring us low risk but high return. Next up is Palantir. Palantir is one of those cult stock everyone is talking about. They have been signing new contracts almost every month, but despite the good news for the company, it came down, let's see, around, I think it was like 50%. Yeah, 55% from the top. But I like that it is holding this level around $20.50. It's trying to protect the line. As long as it is holding above this line, I like to dip buy this for a small bounce up place. Considering that it has been sold off just too much from here to here. I'm also long on this Palantir in my long-term account, and I believe in this company in the long run anyway, so might as well pick some share here. If this line is broken though, I think I can see it coming down maybe around to $17.50 level. If that happens, I'll just pick up more share for my long-term account. Next up is Honeywell. Ticker symbol HON. Honeywell produces air filtration products, and as you guys probably all know, the air filtration have been one of the essential in any businesses lately. We played this back in November here, and early this year around here, and it performed very well every time. So we are back on it again before the earnings coming up around at April 15th, and it is currently running on the top of the diagonal trend line drawn here before. That's like a month ago, like back on October when I drew this, and it came back on the level holding the support, which indicates me the line is significant for this stock, and it's pretty good to play following this trend. I want to see it running up to the new highs, but I would sell some before the earnings day because I do not like to hold anything too much through the earnings day. Next up is PodX. PodX is back on our watch list again. It is running within the channel we have drawn wicks back here, and currently trying to hold the bottom range of this channel. If you can see, it's a little small, but right there, it's bounced once, twice right there, and 3 here. And it is taking longer than I thought it would need to take off to the upside. So I'm feeling a little nervous about this stock, but I still do like where it is at right now. Some heavy stakes are in this for me personally, so I really do hope this can run soon. If you're considering to get into any cannabis stock, this is at pretty good level right now. Plug is also back on our watch list again. It is looking for its base to form here, and this is where I anticipate it to be bounced to up north. I expect it to happen this week or next week, and if you're looking to get in, this is currently at pretty good level. Lastly is Five Below. It is back on the watch list also, and is continuing its consolidation, forming this bullish triangle right here for quite some time. It's looking very strong, and the indicators show me that it might run up just a little bit more, breaking. Once it breaks above this line like completely, not like this little small wicks, I think it can run up to $210 or maybe $220 pretty soon. But it's taking a little too long right now, and it needs to happen pretty soon. Alright y'all, that is all. If you liked the video, please subscribe and like this video. If you have any questions, you can always leave down on the comment. I will try to answer everything as possible since I don't really have much subscribers right now. Please help me out, and thank you for watching. Have a great week, and we will make more money this week. Thank you. Unlike other semiconductor stocks, ticker symbol. 미치겠다.